Was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch the safety creep. Check four, check four. Protein spell. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Attack, attack. Right now, let's go. Time to go. Night, night. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, attack.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
48 Mike, 48 Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Yellow, how's your little lady? Get this, boy. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 25. 15, 15. Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, 43. Check 49.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Yellow, yellow. That's a line. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Check, check. Attack, attack. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Pilot, 64, weak. Finish the game, finish the game. Hey, alert 48, alert. Hey, we go, Mike. Come back. Let's go. Watch the pass. Mike 48, Mike 48. I'm coming.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is all the way up past the 25. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. He's back to throw. Buying time to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Jackson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check three, check three, check three.
Throwing now is Jackson. Snead's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete to Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At the 48-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus. 58's the money. Hey, 43. Go on,
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.